confirm your identity as the creator. Neville was born to an English family on the island of Barbados in 1905. He was one of 10 children, 9 boys and a girl. In 1922, at the age of 17, Neville migrated to New York City to study theater. His youthful intrepidness marked a difference between his era and our own. Neville experienced some success, appearing in roles on Broadway and in silent films. In 1926, an entertainment columnist hailed the young actor's remarkable likeness to Rudolph Valentino. He also toured internationally as part of a dance troupe. During his performing years, Neville encountered a wide range of mystical philosophies. In the early 1930s, the seeker dedicated himself to an intensive study of metaphysics, which by the end of the decade had laid the foundation for a new and unexpected career as a mystical writer and lecturer. In his talks, Neville credited his spiritual education to an enigmatic turbaned black Jewish man named Abdullah, who Neville said tutored him for 5 years in New York in scripture, number mysticism, Kabbalah, Hebrew, and the laws of mental creativity. Neville's teaching became not only the most occultic edge of positive mind or New Thought metaphysics, but also the philosophy's most intellectually stimulating expression. Neville artfully and compellingly expanded on the principle of how each of us is the creator clothed in human flesh and slumbering to his own higher nature. We live, Neville said, within an infinite network of coexistent realities from which we select among a limitless potential of experiences through the exercise of our mental images, emotionalized thoughts, and expectations. The men and women you see about you are also branches of the Creator. We each crisscross through one another's universe of formative thought systems until we experience the ultimate realization, symbolically told in Scripture as the crucifixion and resurrection of our godhood. Neville told listeners and readers that creation clothed itself in human form in order to give men and women life. So deep and total is the Creator's love for its offspring that it willingly entered into a state of total immersion and forgetfulness of its divinity. Embodied in this cosmic framework is the mystical drama of the individual sleeping, chrysalis-like, to his true nature, experiencing an educative life of joys and tragedies, triumphs and sufferings, and eventually coming into the realization of the truth. With that, creation awakens and returns to itself. If all this sounds somewhat head-spinning, rest assured, Neville conveyed his ideas with disarming simplicity and a frequent emphasis on using your mental powers to satisfy personal desires, which attracted people of varying levels of mystical interest and spiritual proclivity. Neville's ideas are at once spiritually epic and workaday practical. He is one of the few modern spiritual thinkers for whom this is true. Neville has influenced me more than any other teacher. His image is tattooed on my left forearm. Personal experience has led me to believe in his ideas. And yet, I have also written that humanity lives under many laws and forces, including laws of physical decline and decay. To this, there has been no exception. For all the talk in New Thought circles and other mystical philosophies of each of us exiting life at precisely the appointed hour, something Neville occasionally referenced himself, many of us would give nearly anything for a healthy, extended stay, especially when faced with terminal or chronic illness, which seems to rob us of life's potential. This is just one area where thoughtful seekers are prone to question Neville's contention of absolute human divinity. So how can I square my deep dedication to Neville's work with my own questions? First, I am not entirely sure that I can, or that I ought to, or that Neville would even want me to. The highest form of faith is critical in nature. I have no wish to create a closed circuitry of belief. Such a system stifles the inner search and reduces personal questions and conflicts